governs all athletics in the world. In fact, the person who heads it up, his name is Mr. Diak from Senegal, right? You all need to know that.
Yeah.
And you'll understand where I'm going with this person. It is destined to replace the IAAF Golden League, which has been held annually since 1998. While the Golden League was formed to increase the profile of the leading European athletics competition, the Diamond League aims to enhance the worldwide appeal of athletics by playing outside of Europe for the first time. In addition to the current Golden League members and other traditional European meetings, the new series will include events in the United States, China, and Qatar. So, you see that this event taking place on June 12th has significant historical perspective. It's the first time it's been held there. And we are pleased and blessed with the privilege that not only do we have a Caribbean entity that's partnering with the organizers that's putting it on, but the headline art athletes are people from our community. So, you know, that in itself, ladies and gentlemen, the Adidas Grand Prix for taking athletics here in New York City the way we understand it to the level unprecedented. And I think a lot needs to be said about that, and they should be congratulated. So could you give Reebok Grand Prix? That's what we do that, right?
I'm very proud to be a part of the growth that has happened here over the past 3-4 years with Adidas Grand Prix, but Reebok the Adidas Grand Prix now. As Irvin said, our job as AdidasGrand, as media partners for this entity, is to bring the Jamaicans and to bring the Caribbean people. We're proud to say that we've sold it out 2 weeks in a row now. So we're selling it out because Jamaicans are proud of what their athletes are achieving.
So we're right here with Pen Relays, and once a Jamaican pull up beside you, in leaving you. So therefore, Pen Relays will come and
Diamond League meets is here in the United States, and for a 5-year-old meet, that's absolutely incredible. The other meet is 30-something odd years old in Eugene, Oregon.
Foremost, the event is no longer the Reebok Grand Prix, it's now the Adidas Grand Prix. And this is a positive and a good thing for the event and for the sport in general. As many of you might know, Adidas owns Reebok. And this was a natural transition and a positive transition for the event. Adidas is a global running brand and was consistent with what Adidas saw for the future of its running brand in the U.S. So this was a transition that was one that we welcome and will be the same for the foreseeable future. The next piece, as you can see on our backdrop and on this backdrop and everything that you've heard, is that we're now a Diamond League event. And what is the Diamond League? The Diamond League is the future of the sport, if you will. It is the new Golden League. Our event here in New York will be broadcast into more than 130 countries this year for the first time. Worldwide broadcast. That's part of the Diamond League circuit. And the Diamond League circuit is a recognition by the IAAF and by the administrators of the sport in all corners of the world that for the sport to be successful going forward, it needs to be a truly global event. So this, for the first time, the top level events broadcast around the world will not only be held in Europe, they'll be held in all corners of the globe. And there's a recognition, certainly, by broadcasters from around the world, by the IAAF, that if you want to be a big event, and you want to showcase big events, you need to have an event in New York City. New York City, you can look online and you can recognize where the Diamond League events are, but we're in great company in cities like Shanghai, in Brussels, in London, in Paris, in Rome, in Doha, all well-known big cities known for their media coverage. And if you're talking about media coverage, New York City being a media capital of the world, we look forward to welcoming the world to New York City to see what the Caribbean community has helped make into a Diamond League event. Now, a Diamond League event, what is the Diamond League relative to what the sport has known in the past? Well, we will have in every year 15 or 16 disciplines within our meet. So, and then next year we will have a different 15 or 16 different disciplines. So our events sort of rotate. So this year, in the inaugural year, we have the men's 100 meters, which we're happy to say we have the best sprinter in the world.
That's right.
But not lost on true track fans is for the first time we'll have events that we've never had in New York City. That whether you're a high school kid from Brooklyn or New Jersey, or whether you're an old school track fan that's gone to the Penn Relays for the last 50 years, we will have the best athletes in the world in all the disciplines we have, from the men's javelin to the men's and women's pole vault to the men's steeplechase. In every single event, you'll see Olympic or world champions taking on other great athletes from around the world, and you will see more countries represented here at the event this year than you ever have in the past. I believe last year we had 20 to 25 nations represented, and it's safe to say we'll have many more than that this year. Big change from last year. As I stood before everyone here last year, the big question was, is Usain going to run in New York? And, at the time, it didn't look like he was going to run, but I still had hopes that he would. This year, as everyone's seen through our press announcements, Usain is committed to running in New York, has already talked about running in New York, and is looking forward into New York. And everyone knows, I shouldn't say everyone knows, but everyone should know that the last time Usain Bolt ran in New York City, he set a world record. And we're proud of the fact that in New York, we saw kind of his feat, his accomplishment in New York City as kind of his coming out party to the world before Beijing and Berlin. Here's who I am, and here's what the Jamaican sprinters kind of represent. I think Usain has set the bar very high based on how well he competes every time he steps on the track. And we're just pleased to have him, and look forward to welcoming him and a sold-out stadium, the Icahn Stadium, on June 12th. Other pieces of information that have changed. We're very happy to be able to provide food concessions that has been requested by you being kind of representatives of the Caribbean community here. As we said in the past, we don't control concessions on Randall Down, which is a New York City park. There's an existing contract. But as a result of the Caribbean presence at Icahn Stadium, we've been able to go back and to subcontract out the opportunity to have a Jamaican, a Caribbean concession set up on both the home stretch and the back stretch, and for us to be able to continue to do this in the future, I encourage you to frequent the concessions.
Barry.
Barry was set up on both the home stretch and the back stretch, and I look forward to the existing concession company at Icahn Stadium to marvel at the long lines that Barry will have there. And Barry has provided us with very graciously for tonight. Thank you.